Welcome to our earnings. There's really so much to say. Obviously, our performance in U.S. commercial is extraordinary. Some would say bombastic. The numbers that just fly off the screen are the 70% year-on-year growth in Q4. The numbers that I almost had to turn the page when I saw them were the over 100 contracts over $1 million, 37 over 5, and 21 roughly over $10 million. It's almost inconceivable to do that many contracts given the way our product used to be. And so what you see is a convergence of our product being easier to use, an augmentation of its charisma, both driven by developments in AI, large language models, which make the product approachable, Foundry, to the broader market. You also see just this enormous demand and our ability to meet that demand with a new piloting approach that we call boot camp. So we went 2 years ago, we did 92 pilots. And last year, really mostly the second half of the year, we did over 500 boot camps. I go around the country now telling CEOs, CTOs, and really whoever has $1 million to buy our product and transform their enterprise, take everything you've done in AI since you started, put your best people on it, and we're going to show up at any time you want, and we're going to run your data at a boot camp for 10 hours. And then you compare your self-pleasuring to our operationally relevant, commercially valuable, critical to your enterprise results. Our 10 hours, your 10 months. Any products you want, any vendor you want, any hyperscaler you want, you pick them, we'll show up. The reaction to this, because what America has obviously realized is this is real. But if you took the total number of people, total number of enterprises that are doing AI of any kind, including algebra, and said it would be probably less than the 300. We have 300 customers that are creating operational results using our AIP product. Operational meaning, define it how you want. I'm defining it as they'll pay $1 million or more for it. So it's real. And we're doing this at a scale and pace that is inconceivable for Palantir up until recently. So you have number after number after number, interface after interface. There are some caveats. Europe has decided that they are not going to engage in this revolution. There are other caveats for our society. I don't want to spend too much time on that, but the winners are going to win more. This is a revolution for incumbents that have distribution and already strong products, which is why we're massively outperforming. There's some caveats for us internally. We're having to rebuild the whole system, our whole company, to deal with this demand. We have a latent, nascent sales force that has put its tiny toe in the water and is noticed it can move around. We have to build that into a strong, aggressive machine. There's some positive caveats. We're doing this our way. We are proud of our work on the front. We are proud that we support the U.S. We are proud that we support the U.S. military. We are proud to have an operational, crucial role in Ukraine. And I am exceedingly proud that after October 7th, within weeks, we were on the ground, and we are involved in operationally crucial operations in Israel. I know of no other software company in the world that has been engaged by Ukraine and Israel, or in general, I'm not sure they have bought software from any other company at our scale. These are momentous events built on the back of a 20-year assumption that software would define our reality. The winners would be those that understood software, rejecting linear, narrow, sales-driven software Frankenstein monster infrastructures that have been so historically popular for investment in Silicon Valley, rejecting sophism as not only an approach to business, meaning I only say what I believe if it doesn't matter, or I never say what I believe. Those assumptions have seeped into our products, whether they're a military product or they're Foundry or Ontology or AIP. They also, by the way, for those listening who think our strategy is crazy, many of your best people are applying to Palantir now. So while we may be crazy, we are being bombarded by people who want to work at this company. Bombarded. I cannot, a day does not go by where I'm not getting a call, an email, 50 attempts to get into our company. We are white hot in recruiting. We're a 20-year company with the strongest recruiting I've ever seen from a company that's historically had the strongest recruiting in the most competitive environment in the world, Silicon Valley. That is because we stand behind our values and because we intend to win with those values, which we're proving. So this was an extraordinary last year. We also took care of making sure we're aligned internally on comp. We are streamlining our events, the way we go to market. And I would also say from the perspective as the leader of our movement, nominally called the CEO of our company, we have never been this aligned internally. We are a company that engages the most talented, interesting, and difficult people in the world. Some of them are at this table. And there has never been a time where we have been this motivated, this in unison, and this proud of our company and our accomplishments. And so I'm proud to be proud with them, and we are going to keep on our efforts. And I foresee a very, very strong year, especially in U.S. commercial. I would also say the strength of our U.S. commercial and the strength of our products being used in the most difficult and most important war zones in the world is going to have a handoff function into USG, and I'm optimistic that handoff function will happen, and we will be as successful there as we are in USCOM.